What's up, everybody? It's Eric here at Peachtree Classic Cars and 1970 Chevy Monte Carlo. Now I'm starting this video with the engine running because had a little bit of a low battery, and yeah, so anyways, we got here and ended up needing to jump start it. Not a big deal, it'll charge up. It's just been a little bit since it's been driven regularly, but it did fire right up, touch of the key. The engine runs great. It's a small block 400 with a 400 turbo transmission. Everything is present for the air conditioning unit, but the belt is not on it. Also, when we get inside, you'll see that the air conditioning on-off switch is missing. Power disc brakes from the factory in the front. It's still drum in the rear from the factory. It's actually really clean underneath the hood. Everything looks good and solid. Firewall looks good. Inner fender wells. The hood looks like it's in good shape. Opens and closes easily. And it's missing the hood emblems here. One of the little emblems there. Hood latch down here. Chrome's in good shape. Almost looks like a new bumper in the front. You get down low, you see some wear and tear on it, but it looks good. Original grille is in great shape. Body on the car is really, really straight. It's got a newer paint job. And I would say this is a nice 20-footer paint job. Black. Nice and shiny. And if we get up on it, I'm gonna walk back around it one more time now. But overall, I'm gonna say the body lines are very straight. Now we get right up on it, we're gonna get picky with it. I'm gonna tell you that there's quite a few little spots here and there that may or may not even be able to get caught in the camera. A little dent here, a little dent there, just like little creases. There's one here and here, a couple of little spots. Like I said, I'm just being hyper picky, something that you might not even see. See, I just stepped back 10 feet away from the truck and I mean from the car, and I don't see it. So I mean it's getting right up on it though, and it's black, so you're gonna see it. A little bit of a gun spatter from the and I think that would, from the paint gun, I think that would wet sand out as well. So that's kind of consistent all the way around the car, and it's what I would expect from an affordable paint job like this one. So it's a great, nice looking affordable paint job. A little dimple here. Chrome on the back. Bumper looks great also. Let's say this is like very good original condition, or it's possible that they were even replaced at some point. They're in very nice condition. The bezels around the lights up top, you can see, are a little bit more worn. Glass is in good shape. Power windows work all the way around. And just to finish off my body inspection here, like I said, a couple little spots if you get on it here. This is probably the worst of it. There's kind of a dent or dimple there and here that you kind of notice on it. Weather stripping in the windows is older. Looks to be original. Door panels appear to be in original shape. Good shape for original. This door handle needs the little clip for it. I dropped it earlier and then had to put it back on. Power windows are all functional, which is really nice. Power window on that side, if you can see that going up. Rear windows work as well. This one. And up. A little bit weaker in the back. And that back one back there. You can see that going down and back up. Because I don't want to turn it off, I'm not going to be able to pop the hood, but take a look at those still photography for our hood. I'm sorry, not the hood, the trunk. So take a look at our still photography for the trunk, please. Inside, upholstery. Looks like it was done a couple of years ago and in awesome condition. No rips or tears. Back seat looks a little bit more like older and kind of more original looking. A little bit of this coming apart here. A little tear on the back, the tray. Now the rear tray's just been recovered. Headliner was installed not long ago, but there's a couple of spots like this right here. I'm trying to get the camera to adjust so you can see that it's sagging just a little bit and probably could be put back up a little better. It's got a radio in it, which is nice. Let's see, we pushed the power button. Had it earlier. And search for a radio station. May need a better antenna. In the meantime, original dash. This old school wood grain is actually in pretty great shape. The lights turn on, brights are working on the driver's side and passenger side. Regular running lights, the passenger side is burnt out. Wipers function properly. Never got it to catch a radio station over here. Huh. So on-off switch on here is not present, but if you turn this, like to heat and defrost, so you can hear it. Well, it started on me earlier when I heard the fan come on, but let's just say that the switch is not functional. Of course, the original radio is present, but not functional. Carpet's in good shape. So, let's take a look up underneath before we take it for a drive. A little Georgia red clay, but nice solid frame up front. Everything looks good from this perspective. Inner fender well, nice and solid. No signs of rust in there that I can see. Rockers are in great shape. A touch of body work right there, but overall it looks good. Appear to be the original floor pans. They look like they're in really good shape. Newer exhaust. I like this exhaust. It's a little bit aggressive, but not too loud. There's a little spot of rust here in the driver's side rear fender well. Other than that, it looks good. Back there, maybe just a touch of crusties right here. Little spot of rust patching here and here. This is not uncommon. A couple spots under here. I'm trying to get that camera to adjust. The rear fenders look good. There's a one little spot right there. The shocks are newer back here. And this frame back here is nice and solid. This is something I'm always looking for. Not just on Chevys, Fords and Dodges too. It's a little bit thin right there, the metal is, but not rusted all the way through. But these had a tendency to get really bad rusty. This one's in good shape. So we got a patch here that was done. Passenger side fender well, little patch back here. Driver's side under fender well, passenger side front. Actually looks good back here. We got one little spot right here. And then this fender protector has come loose. Rocker on this side looks good too as well. Frame is consistent. Really solid underneath. I know that there was one spot of rust that caught me. Wanted to make sure I disclosed. It's right here on the door. That's probably the worst of it. Other parts of the door are fine. Hinge pockets are in good shape. That's a couple of little leaves down there just didn't get caught. We're gonna take it for a drive. And I drove it over to this church parking lot to do this video, and I think, like I said, the battery's been a little weak from not being driven. Also, our customer Jay, the guy we're helping sell the vehicle for, he said, you know, if it's the alternator, he's gonna put a new one on. So it was almost not even worth mentioning, but I did want to mention it, since we normally crank the car up and say, hey, look how easy it fires up, but it really does start right up. I just didn't want to turn it off right now and get stuck having to do another jump start. So it's got seat belts present, which is nice. I think they could be WD-40'd. Want to roll the windows back down. And it's really peppy, the engine, and it's got plenty of power. Got that radio station in. Of course, it's something boring like the news. So shifts right into reverse, nice and easy. And it's got a little bit of a touchy pedal, I felt, just a touch. Okay, that's enough of that. It does have a Bluetooth, I believe, on there. Horn does not work. Turn signals, you can hear them click, but the indicators are not blinking on the dash. I would not expect that the fuel gauge is functioning. I would expect that it's not functioning, in other words, is what I'm saying. And if you want, hold the camera for me, Peaches. Be careful not to turn it off. Just go for a quick little drive right here. It's my after school. Whoa, here she goes. It's my after school traffic, so I gotta be careful with the speed, but it's really peppy. Just, I mean, you touch the gas and it goes. Brakes stop good as well. Stop nice and straight. You don't even have to touch the steering wheels, no pulling to left or right. Steers nice and easy. I mean, it is power steering, so this thing's gonna steer with one finger. Cruises right along, super nice. If you're looking to find a 70s model Monte Carlo that's ready to drive, I would say this one is ready to drive. And then it's got a few things to tinker with here and there. But this is always the way that I encourage people to buy an automobile. Somebody's already done the paint job, somebody's already got it running and driving, and it needs a few little things, but like the headliner, or maybe it's time for some weather stripping, put some soft weather stripping in for the windows, a few little things like that. But I mean, this is a great way to jump in, and especially price point. We decided to go ahead and list this to be a real steal, I think. So snap it up. Great Monte Carlo here. PeachTreeClassicCars.com. You'll find our phone number on there. We don't typically put our phone number on each of the ads because of the phishing scams and stuff like that. But please, you'll find our cell phone number right on our website. We'd love to hear from you. It's PeachTreeClassicCars.com.